Hey there. Welcome back to Do Understand Pod, your podcast for real-life English, short stories, and practical language tips you can use today. This episode is for anyone who spends too much time sitting at a desk, in front of a screen, maybe with a coffee that's already cold. You know the feeling. We sit to work. We sit to study. We sit to relax. And sometimes we forget to move. But here's the thing. Every time you stand up, even for a minute, you can turn that moment into English practice. A few steps, a few words, a few sentences. It all adds up. So today, I'll share a few stories, mine and others, about how we move away from our desks and how we use those tiny breaks to learn English. Let's get into it. Let me start with my own habit. I sit a lot. Like a lot. Emails, editing, writing, meetings, all from the same chair. So I've created a little routine. Every hour or so, I stand up, stretch my arms, and walk to the window. It's not far, maybe 20 steps, but it helps. I breathe. I move. I reset. And while I'm standing there, I describe what I see in English. The sky is pale blue. There's a bird on the roof. Someone's walking their dog. The trees are still green, but some leaves are turning yellow. I don't overthink it. I just say what I see. Sometimes I whisper. Sometimes I speak out loud. If I forget a word, I grab my phone and check. No pressure. No grammar drills. Just observation and curiosity. Useful phrases from my window routine. The sky is pale blue. Someone's walking their dog. The leaves are turning yellow. I grab my phone and check the word. Kasia works from home. She's a translator, so she spends hours reading and typing. But every time she finishes a task, she walks down the corridor. Not far, just from her desk to the kitchen and back. She says, "It's my reset button." I walk, I breathe, and I repeat my English phrases. Kasia keeps a small notebook on her desk. It has sentences she wants to remember. She reads them while walking. I'm not just moving. I'm reviewing. I say things like, "I'd rather not comment on that," or "Let me get back to you on that." She practices intonation. She plays with tone. She even acts out little dialogues. Her tip? Use movement to activate your brain. Don't just sit and memorize, walk and speak. Useful phrases from Kasia's practice. I'd rather not comment on that. Let me get back to you on that. It's my reset button. I walk and review. Michael is studying for an exam. Lots of reading. Lots of stress. So every afternoon, he takes a 10-minute break on the balcony. He doesn't scroll. He doesn't snack. He chats with an AI. In English. He says, I open the chat and type something simple. Like, "I'm tired today. Studying is hard." And then I get a reply. And we talk. Sometimes he asks grammar questions. Sometimes he just vents. It's not about being perfect. It's about staying connected to the language. He also describes what he sees. There's a cyclist on the street. The wind is strong. I think it might rain. Michael's tip? Use short breaks to interact. Even a few lines of conversation can keep your English alive. Useful phrases from Michael's balcony. Studying is hard. The wind is strong. I think it might rain. I open the chat and talk. Let's practice together. If you're sitting, stand up. If you're walking, keep going. Repeat after me. I'm standing by the window. The sky is cloudy but bright. There's a car parked outside. I see someone walking their dog. The trees are moving in the wind. I'm taking a short break to reset. I'm reading my English phrases out loud. I'm chatting in English to stay connected. Every step is a step toward fluency. I learn English while I move. These sentences are simple, but powerful. They help you connect movement with language. Let's slow down and talk strategy. Stand up regularly. Every 30 to 60 minutes, take a short break. Walk to the window, the kitchen, or just around the room. Describe your surroundings. Use English to name what you see. Example, there's a man in a blue jacket. Keep a phrase list nearby. Write down useful expressions. Read them while walking. Use your phone wisely. Check vocabulary. Record your voice. Chat in English. Practice intonation. Say sentences with emotion. Example, I'm not sure about that. Thoughtful tone. Make it a habit. Link movement with language. Every break becomes a mini lesson. Let's be honest. We all sit too much. We all get stuck in routines. But learning doesn't need a classroom. It needs moments. Tiny windows of time. Like walking to the window reading a phrase while stretching chatting in English during a break. These aren't big changes, but they build fluency. They build confidence. So next time you stand up, use that moment. Say one sentence. Read one phrase. Ask one question. Because every step counts. Every break is a chance to grow. Let's wrap up. We talked about my window routine, caches, corridor walks, Michael's balcony breaks. Each one shows how movement helps learning. Not just for your body, but for your brain. So here's your challenge. Take 3 short breaks today. Use each one to practice English. Describe, repeat, or chat, your choice. And remember, you don't need hours. You need intention. Thanks for listening. Thanks for moving. And thanks for learning one step at a time. See you next time.